welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we're going to be rebuilding this bonus unit. And what's different about this bonus unit versus these other two units I rebuilt is this. We're going to step up and, well, there. I really get a wrench on this one because it's gummed up. It's a step up, step down unit. The other ones are full reset. So that's why we're rebuilding this one. Now, as I always tell you, you need to take pictures of how everything goes. All your springs, everything. Take a good picture because we got this little hidden spring that goes right here. I'm going to take a picture. The reason why I keep saying take pictures is because later on you might do something and you might not be back for a day or two, or something else important comes up and you have to bail. Now I will show you the back of this once I unscrew it, but you have to mark your home spot on the reel. So we're going to get it all the way back down to 0. And what I normally do, I will take a magic marker and put it on one top of the board where one of the prongs rests. This has just one arm on it. I will show you it in a little bit. But it has one arm and it goes this way. And there's already a little hunk of orange mark here, and I don't even know why they marked it since it's only got one blade. But I will show you that when we take it apart. Now when I take these apart, you always got to set the home. Home means it's not advanced anymore and it's decreased to where it's going to be. Now I take the screwdriver. If you notice, there's a hole that goes all the way through here, and if you watch, you can see this rivet right here. Let me see if I can get you a little tighter. Get back on autofocus. There. You can see here there's a rivet right here, and that rivet has a stop post that rests right on this hump here. I don't know if I can get you to see it. You can't really kind of see it, but when I take it apart, you will see it. But anyways, in order to unloosen the nut on the back here, I always stick this in here so I can turn this nut, because if you don't stop this from spinning when you move your wrench on this side, you can see how it just turned a little bit. See? You don't want to do that. So if I stick this through here, you'll see once I get it out, I can unloosen the nut on the back here and take it completely off without spinning the whole assembly. Alright, we're far enough out now. This can go in there. Alright. There's a nut, a lock washer, and a regular washer on the back there. Those I like to stack up. Alright, and that's going to be I'm going to have to bully that one to get it off. Oh wow, that's stuck on there good. Here we go, slowly. This one is really stuck on there. Alright. When we get that off, as you can see, it's just got one finger. There'll be a flat washer behind it. I don't know why Chicago Coin does that, but they marked this because, well, this thing you might get mixed up with the other 20 fingers that are not on it with the home spot that's over here. So, yeah. All you need to do is mark the home spot on this side. Alright, we need to get my screwdriver so I can take out this one set screw here. I'm going to put that down there because I'm not putting this back on because I have to clean the board. That one just gets unscrewed a little bit. So you can slide it and it comes off. Notice what I was talking about, the mark on the back right here. You can't really see it but it's orange, and that's where this pointed. It pointed right there and there's orange there, so always mark your home spot. But since this only has one thing on it, you technically just needed to mark here where it rested. You didn't need to mark any other spots. Alright, we got that like that. So now we took pictures of it. So let's get these stubborn little springs off. I like to just get this behind there from the back, and then you can hold on there. You will stay in focus now, and just get it and work it off the screw here. There we go, and it just comes off that one. So we got one giant spring. I'm gonna put them in order. We got another. Is this one gonna come off this one? No. Last one came off that. And we got a tiny little spring that goes there. That is a tiny little spring there. Now since we got this off, this assembly right here to this stack of switches, you're not going to get this off with this there. So what I always do, I'm going to loosen this screw here. This screw I will take totally out. And there. Sometimes I'll take the screw and I'll put it right in there. This now can't spin back in my way. Alright. I might probably need that again. We're going to have to get this wire off here. And that can be fun sometime on these Chicago coins. You like loop them around and then bend them so they're tight on some of them, and other ones they're not. So I'm going to unbend that a little bit. You can see how I just made it like that, and I might be able to. Do I have a smaller needle nose over here? There it goes. I can take this, pull this back, and hopefully get it right behind there. And scoop that out, which I'm not going to be able to. I'm just going to pry it out here with my screwdriver. And there it is. You can see it. There! Chicago coin is the only one that uses this stupid design with the spring. There. Now you can see how that spring was hooked. Alright, now we're going to count how many times we're going to turn it. So is it going to be 3 or 4? That's 1. We're going to, from here, we just did 1. Now we're going to do 2, 3, 4. It did not need 4. And this will pull straight out. Ta-da! And sticky grease. Okay, now there'll be a little sleeve. Well, no sleeve because we have the ratcheting mechanism. There'll be no sleeve on this one. If you have the non-ratcheting one, where it's a full reset, you will not have that sleeve. If you have the ratchet, I mean, if you there's a sleeve on this one right here. That's a sleeve because we don't have this mechanism. So if I show you just this mechanism, if you take this off, you have just this like sleeve, and that's what normally would go there. But since we don't have that, we don't have to worry about that. And this will pull off like that. And it's got gunk on it. That will go over there. This one I'll pull straight out. And that's got gunk on it too. Wow. Alright. So we got this all partially disassembled. Now we're going to get my screwdriver. And we're going to take off this first coil that we're going to cut. That was loose. And I'm just going to stick there. I don't know why they had to use flatheads. That'll go there. Now this coil stop sticks right with this lever all the time, the way it's designed. There. And these coil stops are like always perfect on these machines. Alright, that will go there for now. Sleeve come out? Yes. There's the sleeve. Now I will show you the sleeve. These sleeves are shorter. No, are they longer? I should have left one out. Oh, I got my mess here. Trying to get one of these out for you without doing too much disturbing of my pile on top. The belly sleeves, you can't really see that, can you? Ooh, these purple might work. Yes, I don't have to cut this one. Yes, I do. They're I'll show you. Belly, Chicago coin. For some reason, Chicago coin needed to use a different size sleeve for that part. Let me go over here into my bin where I've been throwing them all day. See if they're the same size still. Because I'd freak out if they were different. This is one from earlier. Yes. There we go. Stock Bally Williams. They're shorter. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Just enough shorter where if you use one of these and put it in there into the coil, you can see how it barely sticks out, and that is not going to hold in there at all. So these are just a little bit shorter, which is, you can't use them because they don't fit in there. You need that extra little bit of length. That's a good one. I'm gonna leave that there. I gotta put that back in my pile. So what I did, ordered some long ones from PBR. So when I talked to Steve Young, Steve said, nope, never make them. I won't make them. If you need them, you need to cut them. Because the Chicago coin is an odd machine and they wanted to use odd parts. So for the coil sleeves, if you need to replace them, you're going to cut your own. I'm like, okay. So I figured I'm going to cut my own. So where am I going to cut that? Right on the very edge of the blue. Yes. Okay. So we got my slate there. I want my rocker rack together. I had it stuck in my mouth. And we're going to widen out. Okay, sleeve. Williams Grand Prix flipper plunger that is wore out real bad. But this part right here, this much of it is perfect. And that's all I need. So we're going to slide that in there. And we're going to cut it. The reason why you need this, you can see it's wore right there now. The reason why you need this is because if you use the pipe cutter to cut these alone, this is going to twist and walk around wherever it wants to, and you're going to mush it and you're not going to get a good cut. By putting it in here, you now can't crush it at all, and it's going to not walk around, and you're going to get a perfect cut out of it. I just want to make sure we're right. Yep, perfect. I'm going to tighten that down, and I'm going to spin it. And it's going to stay true in that one spot. Turn it a little bit. Spin it. Now I can feel it's putting pressure on the coil sleeve, and my plunger is stuck in there tight now. So as I keep snugging it down to cut it, see I'm cutting out a perfectly straight line on there. You can see it a little bit. You can see it's cutting a perfectly straight line. Cut a little bit more. Turn it a little more. The next turn is going to cut it. Almost. I can feel it there. There you go. Now you get a perfect cut on your coil sleeve because you used the old plunger. Now your new coil sleeve is going to be the same length as your original one. Now when you put this in there, remember how short that other one was? You got that extra length, and when it goes in there, look at that, see? That's why we do that. That's why we do that. Alright. Get my naps off. Put some on the corner here. We're gonna get this coil wiped off. It's nice and clean. Iron it out a little bit. This all cleaned in here. Alright, that's clean. Now we're gonna go around and clean this stuff. Make sure to get these shafts real good because they got that old gummed up lube on it from 1970s something probably, if they did lube them, or they got probably WD-40 that somebody sprayed on it years ago, because everybody thinks WD-40 is a lubricant. Clean that off because that makes it look pretty. Alright. We get everything we can clean off here until we get that off. Alright, well, let's do this. We gotta clean that too. Let me go on like a blister in the sun. Let me go on, 'cause I know the show you the one. Do 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 cha 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 cha. I don't know where these songs come from in my head. And I just got a jukebox in the corner of my mind, you know. Put that there, because I'll leave it there and I'll forget where it is. All right, your crazy Chicago coin repair video guy. I'm just one of those wild and crazy guys. It's Fat Albert. I used to love watching that. Fat Albert, because my favorite part was when they'd have the brown hornet. I loved when they would do that little cartoon part inside the cartoon. But I guess it really wasn't a cartoon if you think about it, because Fat Albert and his gang were supposed to be like real kids, and then they would watch the cartoon Brown Hornet on the TV. So it's would that be like a conundrum, or am I using that word wrong? Sometimes I like to use fancy giant words incorrectly. One, it drives my wife crazy. Two, it drives my wife crazy. 'Cause it drives her crazy. Alright. Now that's always a pain in the butt with this, because you see how now that just sticks together? Because this lever kind of like locks that coil stop in. Is it still magnetized? Yes. I magnetized this earlier. Let me show you how I did it. As soon as I get the screw in, I'll show you. Here's, I got this off of Amazon. It was on one of my oh, I just made my glasses dirty. Oh, it was on one of my my pinball parts are not video. Anyways, let's put it in and out, back and forth in the magnetized area, and then you go to your screw, and it's magnetized. Great. I just dirtied up my glasses. I just bumped my hand on my glass. You think after all these years I would know not to go that close to my head because I have glasses on? Nope. Anyways, so yeah, just if you want one, I don't know which pinball parts or not video it was in, but if you do want one, just go right into the video description. I'll try to put one in there in the video description, or just click on the Amazon link and it will take you right to Amazon, and you just put in magnetizer / demagnetizer. I think they're like $8 or something like that, and you can get one. But if you use my Amazon link, it helps out the channel. Alright, let's pause for a split second. You didn't even know I paused, did you? I was reaching the 30 minute mark. These are loose too. I was reaching the 30-minute mark, and when I do that, my camera stops recording. There's a sleeve I cut earlier, because I have to rebuild another stepper. But I'm doing that one off camera, so I wanted to cut another one on camera. These I save, they're brass. Alright, since I got that screwed up like that, I'm just going to go in my bag. I have new sleeves. And just pull one out, because I decided to use my what do you call it? My sleeve case as a table. Alright, now how do I know this sleeve is going to work? Because this is a J22 550 coil, same as a Williams 22 550 coil, therefore it's going to fit in there. And these should work too, but they don't. These are different coils. And Chicago Coin Company, if I could go back into time, I would tell you straight up, do not do this crap. Because your machines are going to be so unpopular with the greater crowd versus people like me. I like the Chicago coin machines because they're slightly odd, and that's why I like them. But over the majority, people hate your company, Chicago Coin, because you did stuff like that. So don't do it. That's what I would do if I go back in time. Actually, I wouldn't, because then that would change everything. And people always ask me, if you go back in the time and change one thing, what would you do? And I'd be like, nothing. And you're like, nothing but about that time you got in trouble. I'm like, well, yes, I got in trouble that one time, and that one time, and that one time. And let's say if I changed when I got into trouble to where I didn't get in trouble, where would I be right now? Because one little thing you change in your past can affect everything in the future, everybody's life in the future. You make a left instead of a right, the whole future's changed because you're going to run into different things. If you stepped on a mouse and killed it, well, that mouse might have went into somebody's house and scared somebody, and they fell down and cracked their head open on a table and died. But since you killed that mouse, they never cracked their head open and died. And now they might have gave birth or had a child that was like a serial killer or something like that. Something weird, you know? Just weird stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I wouldn't change anything if I could go back in time. This one was pretty corroded. So yeah, I think of weird stuff like that. Clean. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Okay. That goes like that. And this goes like that. And then that's going to go like that. And then Mr. Magnetized Screwdriver is going to pick up one of these screws and set it like that, so I can get my coil sleeve back where it needs to be. Because another thing about Chicago Coin, you should have made your wires just a little bit longer, so when people work on them later on, they can move the parts around a little bit easier. Not like the head I did, where I had to twist everything to get it working so I could work on it correctly. Because you guys decided to make the wires as short as possible, which I understand now. It's a money saving thing. If you can save an inch here on every machine, how many feet you're gonna save? Which, like I said, I understand. That's clean and perfect. You know, if you look up perfect in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of me. Ba-dum-bum. I hope I did that right. Alright. This squiggly doohickey guy, we're going to clean him off right away too. I'm in a cleaning mood. And plus this is still damp. Alright. Get that all nice and clean. Like I said, if you polish your parts, the metal to metal contact is smoother. That's why you'll see me polishing my plungers and these pieces. Just because the contact is smoother. not going to see me too good on that, but there isn't much to clean on here. I'm just basically napsing the grease off. And cleaning them so they're shiny again. Same with these. Now these, this one has no tone left in it. These are magic. Oh yeah. These are magic tabs. If you bend them this way, and then this way, and then this way, and this way, this tab is magically going to break off. So when I clean them, I'm going down on top and pushing it that way. And on this one, when I clean it, I'm going to go down on top and come this way. Therefore, I cannot bend it the wrong way and break it off. Okay, that's enough. Oh yeah. The things I do for fun. Like take a walk in the park and I and I feel like a part of you is dying. See, like I tell you, where are these songs popping up from all the time? She says she wants to break up, but then she wants to make up. Ooh, it's here done. Ooh, and the worst part is, you know, I sing you the song and I don't have all the lyrics. And you're like, dude, that was a cool tune. Learn the lyrics next time. Mark the singing EM guy. Huh. Crazy dude. So crazy. Hi, I'm Brian Fellows. That dude is crazy. Brian Fellows. I'm Brian Fellows. Alright. That's clean, that's clean. Q-tip. We're going to start cleaning some of these. Ooh, don't roll there. Oh, my glass is so blurry in that spot from where I got it, rub my hand on it. Okay. 10cc, that's the name of that girl. Things you do for love. And they had one other song that I know of, I can't remember how it goes now, but I remember one part of the song, the lady goes, "Big boys don't cry, big boys don't cry. Not in love, not in love, oh." It's like a keyboard song. Alright, we're gonna do something magical again. I'm gonna stop the camera, put a new battery in it, and then we'll be back. In 1, 2, 3. Oh, I bumped you again. There we go. New battery. New battery, new battery. Okay, we got that all cleaned up. We got that one other piece cleaned. Let's go to clean this piece. Take another Q-tip. Oh, and for Q-tips, I use these. These are the Up and Up Target ones. I love them because they're plastic and they don't bend like the paper wooden. The paper what do you call it? This purple part is like paper on some of them and they break. And Q-tips are too expensive to use like this. I'll use Q-tips for other things, but for this, no. These Target ones are awesome for it. They do the job perfectly. Look at that. Let me get all that dirt out. So this is my last mech to rebuild on this board, and then we go into rebuilding. I'm just adjusting the relays. And technically the bottom of this board is done. Now I clean the Jones plugs. That's about it. And this is naphtha, if anybody wants to know. It's naphtha. You can use alcohol too. I like naphtha. It breaks down the grease a little bit better. That's why I use it. People use alcohol, you can use that too. I really don't use alcohol anymore on the games. You can take off clear coat on the play fields, and the crackheads don't like when you use the alcohol because they like to drink the alcohol. You know what I mean? No, I'm just messing with you. No, I just don't really use the alcohol. I use it on some things. Like if I need it to dry really quick, I use the alcohol because it dries real super fast. But yeah, and then the crackheads like the alcohol too. It's like chug, 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 you know? No, I don't know. I'm just trying to entertain you guys. This dust on this play field, this relay board just kicks my butt. Let me do these springs real quick. Well, I got them over here and I'm thinking of cleaning things. Yes, I clean the springs too, because somebody usually sprayed WD-40 or something on it. And then they get that coat. And like I always say, a clean pinball is a happy pinball. Alright. Now it's time to let me clean my finger off now. And you put grease on it. Don't know where I got this pinky thing from with the grease, but I do. Crap. I forgot I didn't clean those off with the scrubby pad. Or did I? I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. In fact, I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I don't remember it. So I'm going to redo it. Okay. Things you do for love. Things you do for love. Things you do for love. The rain and the snow and you feel like a person who's dying. Yeah, she wants to break up, but then you go and make her. I put a little bit on the end, right here. Too much. Because this rides in there, that's metal to metal. That's metal to metal right there, people. I forgot another thing. I can put these here. I have just enough to cover those rivets. Alright. A little bit back on here. I can put some on the shaft. Okay, that's enough on there. Wipe my finger off now. Did I clean this massive stepper off yet? Stepper octopus? No, I didn't. Oh, I have a little bit right there. Just right now. Where is it? There it is. Take a little bit of that. Put it on these tabs. There. Remember those two little guitar tabs I was playing? Like brown, 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 brown. Those need a little lubricant on them too. And where did I just put that octopus? Right here. I forgot to clean this right here because those ride on that. Chicago coin's a little different. Because they had to be. Which it's probably why you don't see brand new ones no more. Alright. I think they made excellent games. To tell you the truth, I like them. I don't know why they had to go that way. Grease off there. A little bit here and a little bit there. Because that rides in there. A little grease on there. Okay, I'm done with that now. That's what I meant. A little bit right there. The reason why that rides on that. But we're going to leave that off for a second. So we can put this back on. This is that nub I was telling you about that locks into here. See? That's what locks into there. See, like I say, we take on pictures. I do this all the time too. Every time I can't remember exactly how this went in. Let's wait. That's because it went in this way. Nope. Did it go in this way? Nope. Did it go in this way? Nope. This had to be up here somewhere. Every time. I always forget how that goes. That's why I say take pictures. And there we go. Every single time I forget how that goes back on. I don't know why. I swallowed a fly, perhaps I'll die. Alright, that goes on like that, that goes on like that. Yeah, that goes on like that. Big washer, like I said, goes on first. That's dirty. It goes on the shaft first. Ta-da. And we got this. It's where our back, oops, well, it don't matter, it's going on the one way. It's going on that side. The only other way I could put it would be this way, and there's no rivets on that side, so it don't matter. Alright. The big washer, the lock washer, and the nut. Now, since we're locked into this nub here, when you tighten this up, you're not going to spin against anything. This is spinning right into that and locking itself down. unless you do that. But I really should release that so it gets in there like that. Now this you don't have to do too tight because it's, what do you call it? It's locked onto itself. Now what do we have on here? We had 4 wraps, didn't we? We're doing 3. 1, 2, and 3. We're doing 3 wraps. We don't need 4. I don't know why there was 4 on there. I don't feel it needed 4. Okay. Stupid design. There we go. I gotta get it so you ain't bent up and stuff like that. Yeah, it went back by itself. Tiny baby spring. Remember, it goes here, but it's got a big stretch. It's one hell of a stretch for a little spring. Let's do it here first. And then we'll stretch it up to here where I can see it easier. There. Big spring. Almost here. And we'll give it a little twist there. And then that will slide over the top. And then lock into the groove. There. Feels like we're almost binding on something. We're not, though, are we? I guess we are not. Nope. It was just me thinking I was. And then this, like I said, we will spin back here. Put that like that. Put our screw back in. Smoke on the water. Fire in the sky. Smoke on the water. Da, 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 da. Remember, that goes underneath there, people. I had it loose enough where I could still move it. 3 my epic rodents. 3 my epic rodents. See how they manipulate around the agriculturist estate. For 3 my epic rodents. Alright. Did we do a good job, people? I want to see if this leaf goes down and if this leaf comes up. Right now, yeah, top leaf goes up, bottom leaf doesn't do anything. Tweak that bottom on just a little bit. Needle nose plier, this is such a thick one. I have to just go way down in there and twist it. Okay. Yeah, I just moved just enough. Perfect. Perfect. Bonus units rebuilt. Now I'm not bolting this down because I can clean easier if I leave it loose. I can totally clean it easier. Wow, that makes a lot of noise when you hit that. Well, that's because that's loose. Jeez. Jeez Louise. It still makes a lot of noise. That one goes back there too. There. Alright. And that will go slip in there like that. And then that's going to screw there. And then that will live like that again. And then I'm going to have to move a little bit because I just tighten it down. There. I'll tighten that down. There. Perfect. I'll tighten that down when I clean underneath it. But there you go. Your bonus unit stepper on a Chicago coin. Like I said, this is basically just like Williams and Bailey. Full step up. And step down. We're done. I'm out of tape, so hope you enjoyed this. Share it, like, subscribe, and then later